This story was tagged to me on Twitter by one of my followers, and shout out to that individual. And it is coming out of Burke, Virginia. And you can just look at this picture, this mugshot, and tell that whatever this guy did, and look at that picture next to him and just know that he did something extremely, extremely violent. And he did. So this person's name is Marcellus Williams Bound. As a matter of fact, the mugshot, from what I'm looking at, it says it's from 2009 for a separate charge. Now, this man killed his mother and his nephew, and it says during a barricade and standoff Monday night at a home in Burke, Virginia. That's how the article starts off. Now, this mugshot you're looking at from right here says that it was from a 2009 Florida arrest for assault and battery of a police officer. And I bet you he was resisting arrest. Now, had that been us, I don't need to continue. You already know where I'm headed with that. It says Fairfax police say the suspect was also dead and had apparent gunshot wounds. The medical examiner will determine if he shot himself. Oh, so he's dead. So it was a murder-suicide. It says 2 officers suffered non-life-threatening injuries when the adult male suspect approached and shot officers who were attempting to enter the home through a sliding glass door on the deck. So they didn't kill him. He apparently killed himself. Sloppy on their part, because had it been us, we probably would have got shot from outside the home. Sort of like a Tatiana Jefferson. According to investigators, after the suspect shot at the officers, he barricaded himself inside the home. About 4 hours later, SWAT officers went into the home and found the 3 victims dead. The victims have been identified as 67-year-old Patricia Marie Bounds and 19-year-old Sean Patrick Bales. The deceased suspect has been identified as 36-year-old Marcellus William Bounds IV. During an afternoon press conference on Tuesday, Fairfax County Police Chief Edwin C. Rossler said the victims fled to various parts of the home to seek shelter. The mother and nephew of the suspect were both shot and killed. Another nephew of the suspect was able to escape the home and call for help. Police evacuated people nearby and initiated reverse 911 calls to warn neighbors of the situation. Officers initially responded to a domestic disturbance after a woman reported that a family member threatened her with a gun at the home located on 6100 block of Wicklow Drive. Fairfax County doesn't have body camera. However, dashcam footage is under investigation. Chief Rossler said officers caused exterior damage to the home in order to enter and intervene. The investigation into the shooting is underway. Authorities provided updates during an afternoon press conference. See, this is what happens when you constantly let people get away with things, because all they're going to do is come back and they're going to be more violent than before. Now, 10 years, like I said, 10 years prior to this guy got into an altercation with a cop. And what happened here? He barricaded himself in the house and pretty much kept his family from getting out and killed his mother and his nephew. Luckily, his other nephew was able to get away. When the other cops came, he shot them, but they didn't die from their injuries, and then he killed himself. I guess another day in palm-colored land. But this is what, like I said, this is what happens when you keep handling things with kid gloves. They're going to just go ahead and go out there and continue to be reckless and dangerous and violent. If they would have tackled this situation back in 2009 when he did what he did, then who knows, this may not have happened. But then again, because it was assault, he wouldn't have gotten much jail time, if he got any jail time at all. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this story down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.